The clear-up of Westminster is taking place today after violence broke out during the angry process against the plans to raise tuition fees. David Cameron has condemned the attack on Prince Charles and Camilla's car. Throughout the day there was plenty of calm marches around Parliament Square, but there was a small minority of people who were out to cause trouble. It was clear many of the protesters were angry over the Liberal Democrats' decision to go back on their pledge of preventing tuition fees from being raised. Stafford MP Jeremy Lefroy has reacted to the decision to raise fees from £3,000 to up to £9,000 a year. This comes as he makes a donation to the Staffordshire University as an example to other MPs to show their support to students who will face even bigger burdens of debt.
I don't think any political party has got a great record in this, and certainly one of the reasons I've come rather late in my life, as it were, into politics is that I do want to bring, in some ways, I just want to try and stand up for what I believe in, which is that if you decide that you've got to do something, you've got to live with the consequences, which is why I've taken the decision I have on paying for the free education that I received.
The policy still needs to be passed through the House of Lords. That is due to take place on Tuesday, but many still feel this is just the beginning. It's important to remember that this was just about the level of fees. The government have yet to comment on how they will support poorer background families. They've already taken away the Education Maintenance Allowance and the Aim Higher programme, and NUS President Aaron Porter says students will continue to campaign despite the rise.
I say this is just the beginning rather than the end, because it's not just on tuition fees where young people find themselves taken advantage of. It's on the Education Maintenance Allowance. It's on the scrapping of the Aim Higher programme. It's on the abolition of sports in schools. There are so many ways in which young people need to keep up the newfound political activism that was reignited on the 10th of November. And I sincerely hope, and I intend to lead more campaigning on into the new year to make sure this government knows exactly what people and the society at large think of the huge and draconian cuts they've brought about on this society.
Newcastle Underline MP Paul Farrelly, who has always supported the students' campaign, also added his own argument for the proposals.
We shouldn't forget that this is a Conservative policy that they have rolled over and supported. There will be many Conservatives in the House of Commons today who will vote for it because they believe in the rigours of the markets. But what they will institute, in fact, is a rigged market. Prices which students will have to consider for the first time, really, in reality, won't be set by their measures of supply and demand and cost. They'll be set with reference to the withdrawal of teaching grants and state funding for much of our university system. That will have perverse outcomes, unforeseen consequences. It's a bad policy. It must be resisted, and opposition does not stop today. Thank you very much.
Over 20 arrests have already been made due to the violence, with a full inquiry set to be conducted in the next week. Josh Hall reporting for Staffs Live.